Welcome back. Thank you for joining me in this third video, and thank you for taking the time to improve yourself and your life. You improve the lives of countless others when you are on your A game. I'm going to be referring to my notes again in this video because I have so much to share with you, so let's just dive right in. Let's do a quick recap of the last video. In the previous video, we covered the lenses through which to examine your life. And you acknowledge the frustrations, the areas of personal and professional misalignment. You look back and you remember the highlights from your whole life. You dug a little deeper, you peeked behind some of your favorite memories. You remembered the wins that got lost over time or the wins that got dimmed in your memory. You started to gather some of the skills and experiences that you gained from those experiences. In this third video and third step, we're going to formulate a plan and we're going to move with deliberate intent. Now, we're not going to do this in the traditional sense where we take out a sheet of paper and make a to-do list. We made our list in the last video. You did the hard work there. This time, we're going to do things a little bit differently. What we're going to do in this third video is a step that helps everything to gel together naturally with ease and flow, and in a way that's perfectly aligned for you. There's no rush, there's no push, not at this point. To open this portion, I want to share this quote. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. This is a quote which was a text from a Navy SEAL to Tim Ferriss that he printed in his book, Tools of Titans. Now, this quote in itself is genius, and it's a good concept to keep in mind, but we're going to take it a little bit further and we're going to dissect it a little bit more. Slow is smooth. Slow. We're talking about slow, deliberate action from an internal stillness. Give yourself the time and space to hear your quiet inner voice. It doesn't take a long time to get to that place. In fact, this is something I train my clients to do, to systematically reduce the time it takes to slip into the flow state, to that point where it only takes a few minutes, a few moments to trigger a flow state. Slow yourself. Slow actions for smooth results. Pressure, stress, anxiety, these can cause distortions in your thinking and in your brainwave activity. We're going to talk a little bit more about brainwave activity a little later. Smooth is fast. If smooth equals fast, what areas can we deliberately create smoothness? We can create smoothness in our minds and in our environments by clearing out our minds and clearing out our environments. So first, let's talk about clearing the mind. Clear the mind with a meditation practice or a breathing practice. Just close your eyes and breathe up the spine for a count of 8. Breathe down the spine for a count of 8. And do this 6 to 8 times or more if you're ambitious. Another way to clear the mind is to actively retire the experiences in your life that you've outgrown. So don't let the experiences and the recall and glorification of old memories take up space in your mind. Look back at the life chart that you created in step 2 in the last video and take a look at which experiences that you're most proud of, but you're ready to close the chapter on. Keep the skills and expertise and retire from your active memory the experiences that you're done with. Think about those memories, and how we do this is we think about those memories and we think about those experiences again. You say thank you to them, you honor them for the growth and change they created in your life, for the fun that they gave you, and then you send them on their way. Thank you, goodbye. You can, of course, always pick them up, these thoughts and memories, by choice, anytime you want to. But stop. The point is to stop letting them circulate actively in your mind now. The next thing is to clear the clutter in your environment. Take a look at what objects are around you, in your desk, in your car, in your home, that are from a past life that you can get rid of. What hobbies have you retired? What old junk needs to be put away? Clear your environment. Smooth is fast. With the mental and physical clutter gone, the path is smoother now for your takeoff. So this smoothness, it feeds back to the brain, and it slows your brain waves and allows you to ease down from the agitation, anxiety, and stress. And it allows the activity, the brainwave activity, to drop to lower frequencies into the range of low alpha and high theta. And low alpha and high theta are the frequencies of the flow state. In the flow state, we're able to access our entire being and use all of our skills to the highest without faltering and with ease. This is the state we want to train ourselves to be in, this smooth state. Every decision that we make in the flow state is linked seamlessly to the next. And this is how we begin to deliberately call in and engage and use the flow state. So to circle back, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And smoothness feeds back to slow brain. And the slowness fuels the fast. So it all becomes an ecosystem that all works together. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Clear your path and let your plan emerge. When you start to get the vision of your plan, when you start to get the vision, not even of your plan, but of how everything fits together, it's going to come together. It's going to come to you as a vision first. Feel it. Let it imprint in your mind's eye, and let it imprint through your heart. You're going to know when everything lines up that this is the right lineup, but you have to have the clearness to allow for this. This is where we go slow at first, because it's counterintuitive. We're not taking a lot of action. We're letting things coalesce. We're letting things align. Once you have that vision, you'll see and you'll understand how it all lines up. And then you, with all of your expertise, with all of your resources, your skills, your talents, your discipline, and your focus, you're going to know what the next steps are, and you're going to know how to build a plan from that. Let yourself be slow at first. As a business coach specializing in helping elite performers to rekindle the fire of their soul, these are some of the pieces that I use to facilitate the process with my clients. If you're interested in making and landing your career shift, my business and life strategy immersion sessions are for you. In these sessions, we dissect the areas of your life, your business, and your career that don't work. We honor the journey that you've been on, all the skills, all the expertise that you've earned in a lifetime of distinction. We help you to clear out, retire, and release the aspects of you that no longer align with who you are. And we bring forward the pieces that do. I facilitate a process that helps you to see around blind spots, personal biases, and habits, so that you can achieve peak performance in a way that is slow and smooth and fast, so that you can have an air of relaxed production and maximum fulfillment. If this is something that interests you, I'd love to talk to you more about this to see if we're a good fit. Sign up for a discovery call, and we'll take a look at where you are now, what you want to do, and where you want to go, and what's really happening for you. And we'll determine if we're a good fit to work together or not. You can ask me any questions that you have, and if at the end of this call we decide that we're a good fit, then we can book your immersion session. Please go to cynthialou.com/sessions to book your session. And thank you for taking the time to go through this. Thank you for taking a look at your life. It feels really good to be on your A game.